Performing a CCTV sewer inspection for property address 509 Lincoln Avenue, Glendale, California, zip code 91205. Right here at 32 feet, we have reached the city sewer. It is very hard to tell, to see, but you can tell that it is a city sewer because you can kind of see more or less the heavy amount of water that's flowing. As soon as we drop into it, we just go underwater. That is the pipe in the middle of the street. As you can see how fast it's flowing. And then the line that we're coming from doesn't nearly have as much of that water. But I just wanted to show you guys that you can barely see. This is where the city chimney should be. I mean, not the chimney, the saddle. The city saddle connection to the city main. There is a lot of roots growing into the line. You can barely see it because my camera plops over it. As you can tell right there, it plops over it and falls down again. But as I pull back, you can see the roots in the distance, and then it just plops into the water. There's heavy root infestation at the saddle. That opening is only about. That opening is probably only about maybe like 2 inches, because the diameter of the camera head is only about an inch in diameter, and it's barely making it through that opening. So right there, we come back out of the water. You can see the water starts to build up towards the end. That's how you know there is roots growing into the line. It's slowing down the water towards the end. This is all clay pipe. We do transition from cast iron pipe to clay coming up. You'll see it right now. Right there, we do got some roots in the line again. It's very hard to get a visual because there is a lot of hot water being ran. It's early in the morning and everybody's showering. But you can tell where you transition from cast iron to clay right here. The clay pipe is very orange and very clean looking. Then the cast iron pipe is very looks more brown, rusted, not as bright. And then we also transition back, coming back into plastic from this clean out that was installed probably many years ago. You'll start to notice it right now. Right now you can see the plastic, it's black now. This tree also this tree is, there's a gigantic tree growing next to this clean out, and it is smashing the pipe. I couldn't even get my camera in. I had to force it in. And you'll see right now, as I pull my camera back, it gets caught. There's only about a 1-inch opening right there. Right there, you can see the pipe. My camera head is hot, so it is an indication that the water was hot, but right there you can see the pipe is already completely smashed by the tree. This clean out opening should be at least minimum 4 inches. That opening is only probably about not even an inch, maybe 1.25 inches. So this tree definitely has to come out. It's a really large tree. I mean, there's really no way around it. The tree is always going to be here. As long as the tree is always going to be here and that clean out is here that close, the clean out's basically just in the way of the tree's growing range. It's so close. It's only about 5 inches off of the tree. So that's the only way, is to remove the tree, redo the clean out, and then hydrojet the line, clear the roots, and that will be pretty much problem solved. Unless the roots at the end where you saw under the street where the city connection was actually broke the clay pipe, because there's a difference between the roots breaking the pipe and getting in through a separation at the joints. So trees can actually smash the pipe and get in, or they can just get in between the joints, which is a separation, which the pipe is still intact. So the only way to tell that is to hydrojet the roots out while it's fixing the clean out. So that concludes this video.